I'm so giving.
Mashoni's out here.
Yeah. That was my mom, dog.
That was your mom's?
Yeah.
Your mom's is in the city, bro. What a blessing. Your mom's is in the city.
Dog, she even comes through to the studio, dog.
And jams with you.
Yeah, dog, that's how, even in the morning she was like, why don't you play your music? I'm like, nah, you know, the reason I don't really play my music in the car or at home, I can't tweak anything, dog. I can't mix that shit when I hear the problem one or maybe on 0.1. When it starts the song, there is a mistake. I'm at home. Now I feel like going to the studio. I can't listen to dog. That song is playing in my mind. I have to do this. Till I go to the studio tomorrow.
No, if I blow right now, if I get capital soon, I'm buying you a duffel bag so that you can always have studio in your bag.
Please, dog. Please, dog.
Because that's passion.
In my mind, dog. It fucks up my mind. That's why I was like, nah, no playing music at home. Just download music and play other people's stuff. But I don't really listen to what people expect because I'm doing me.
What about the artistic side when you actually, a song comes in your mind? How different is it from the production side versus the artistic side? Because you also do music. So you also rap, or record your own song.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Which one is better? The spark
production, though.
Because
for me, I take like 5 minutes to come up with like the whole structure of a song in my mind while I'm creating maybe the melody. I'm like, ooh, I'm done. When I feel that.
Is this cooking thing of yours, this chef thing?
Yeah, so so it's more like, you are right, because you can't put more carrots, you know.
Yeah.
You have to dice everything before, while your meat is boiling there, you have to dice everything. So that's what I do. So when you add this, you know how long it takes for you to add that, you know. When everything is done now you can see what's in there. You can't put 20 things and expect to be like an artist to just jump on a song, you know.
Okay, you already answered this one. If you're not in music, you'll be a cook.
Yeah.
Would you reckon with the business elsewhere, businesses outside music, versus the business we do with music? There is better money out there and probably a bigger calling out there, but right now we are trapped in what we do.
No. For me, I feel like money is in music. It's how you see it. Because with me, I see it in a way like performance. If you are performing with 30 dancers, how many outfits do you got? Who's dressing you? How much did they pay? It's not about just releasing a song and making money off a song. Music is more like uchwala. When I say alcohol, it's like music. There is Amstel, there is Heineken, you know, all these brands. They are just like everything's goes. They're dopey, you know. So there is dopey fans, but dopey has to deliver in a sense like, okay, I don't perform like this, I perform like this, you know. When I'm performing like this, I need this and that, and make sure that when it's there, he's charging them this amount, you know, everything. It's done in a business way, just like every other business.
Eminem, they don't do what another artist like Ricky Rico or Casper would do, jump on stage.
They're
just there.
Another thing, stage presence. Them as them, the work they put in, that's just enough, dog. It's just like Michael Jackson. People would faint while standing like this.
Yeah.
So
funny you talk about Michael Jackson. I was looking at AKA recently. He had a little video on Facebook, and I'm checking his tattoos. It's Wako Jack on it. That's influence. That's
dog.
In Mozambique, but Bon Jovi.
I'm so broke, dog, but I would have Michael Jackson face, dog.
That's power.
Yeah, for me, dog, that's DJ Cleo, Michael Jackson. For me, Michael Jackson is the style, dog. Even the hair, you see. I'm Michael. My second name is Michael, so
yes,
you know,
yes.
dog.
Also the sweat.
Yeah, dog, that's him, dog.
Yeah.
Young Todd.
Oh, Wako Jaco.
Yeah, like for real, dog. Influence in fair to like making. You see how he did his performances. He would make, like, how would you feel, dog? Like uvaya concert, and you're participating in something that's bigger than you just being there.
A masterpiece.
You being there was counted as like it has to be there. It contributes to the whole outlook of the whole event. That's what Michael Jackson thought of and his team. So you see, all those things, dog, they inspire me. So
no, those artists were actually way too epic. It's like sometimes I watch the rock and roll space and the jazz space and saying, "Hela labantu, I'm an ensemble, doing things live, everything." Nabo, the way Aretha Franklin would perform with bands, and she would say, no, stop. Do this for me, do that for me. You know this thing, like the cooking thing.
There is no fear anymore. When fear is no longer there, you control your space. Even everybody around you, dog, it's not like you're playing mind games or trying to, nah. But when it's more like a pastor, dog, they are driving the church. If they had fear in them, nobody would believe. It would be visible, dog. We can't trust a man who doesn't even trust himself.
Exactly. Before you go and believe in an invisible figure, you need to see where he sits.
But they say God we are God-like. So till you start loving and believing in yourself and getting rid of fear, knowing what it's more like we know everybody was in the room, in that recording room for Michael Jackson. So with him saying, yo, doc, don't do this, do that, he's controlling the room.
When you're saying that, I remember Rihanna's last project.
We have to get it done.
Yeah, Rihanna's last project, I saw the number of producers that were on the album.
Yeah.
It was over 50 producers. I hope I'm not wrong. Over one project. And I'm like, what is she thinking? What's going on?
Check. It's like Kendrick. He said he didn't do his best album till he did How to Pimp a Butterfly. When you look at it, it's like, even me, I feel it. I need a bass guitarist, even if I'm saying, boom, 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 boom. It's easier when he's there, dog. Giving him credit, I don't mind. But I know he won't play boom, boom. He will edit it. You get me?
Yeah.
So it makes the whole project more smoother and nice and well packed and well produced. Young Ton. Under one, behlangane ngomqondo oyi-one. Young Ton. Ukuthi sinalento, we have to get this done. So Michael Jackson beba kanjalo. He would play drums with his mouth but have a drum player. He wasn't even like, let me beatbox this shit. I'm gonna get it done. Nah, dog. That nigga's gonna do better drums than, and hence what you got.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Videos. What about the videos, bro? The cinematography involved. Who heal the world?
You see.
It's like a story. It's like a story for 5 minutes.
For him, it wasn't even about just music and creation. It was more like, when I'm doing this, I have to balance with the business side. Doing those videos, do you know what there is a video, the video he did for
yes.
They say he even told MTV Base to be like, yo, don't even play my video. Because, check, they are waiting. But nah, y'all don't play my video because y'all are racist. You see, those type of things, dog. Us in SA, we dick ride, my nigga. We dick ride. If an artist be like, yo, dog, I wanna sign you right now. You are telling everybody, yo, this nigga, You see?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, dog.
It
Let's
brings
put
us
in
nicely to the
work,
point
dog.
Intaba got Dubai recently with, it was all over social
We
media. So
knew
can talk about
Ambitious was fucked up.
it. Yeah.
Why would you sign there? Because you see, fair to ish, quick check. They won't do that to me. I'm different.
What happens when you're working with an artist when I'm born champa kanjani
I wouldn't.
Thokozela?
I'd rather work alone. Yeah, because no, I'd rather work alone because when I'm in the studio, I let you have a freedom there with 100%. Do the vocals, write. You be the writer. Don't tell you in, because I can, but that's not my forte. Like me, I'm that type of a person who I give you the canvas. A beat is more like an empty canvas of painting, yeah. So when I'm looking at I'm an artist, I love art, dog. So that's how I define my beats. They are canvases, dog. Yeah. So when niggas are writing, I see like they're painting a face or some shit on top of that canvas. So it's more like, do you, dog? Even if you come with aggression, pain. When it's nice, dog, I can't be like, nah.
Yeah. Yours is just to nudge me to the right side. We think I fall off the canvas.
Yeah.
Your biggest inspiration in life, Ghost?
Life.
Your biggest inspiration in life is life.
Yeah, dog. Life inspires me in different ways. Nah, like for real, dog. Yeah, impilo. Because that's why ngisho kanjani. As I said, we are so lucky, dog. When you look at it, like, you see all these things that niggas may think like, dog, that news got everything. I ain't got shit, dog. The same thing I'm doing here, I was doing it next to my mom's bed. So these things, they don't really mean much to me. What's here, that's life. So I see things like people living in a wrong manner or doing whatsoever that's bad. It inspires me not to be like them. And it inspires my music to be like, oh, I saw people doing this, okay, let me write about it. And you know, that's just life, dog. Life experiences and everything, dog.
No, rather the best artist that you've ever worked with or featured.
Flex.
Nah, it's like when did you go?
You know, he's the first nigga who jumped on my first hip hop beat.
By the way, in Texas, younger brother is here. That's why when did your brother leave us? It was
2018.
2018.
December 2018.
December 2018. It's not so long. He's women are late.
Yeah.
25.
25 December. On Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, a nigga rise with angels, bro.
He's still around.
No one takes rise with angels. He chooses that day of all days. So on takes is the best cat.
Yeah. Like for me, I have my reasons like why I say in Flex, dog.
Yeah.
Like vocally refined, energy refined,
self-taught,
vocally. Writing refined, he could balance where he has to go harder, go soft, go medium. You check.
Go Lovey.
Yeah, dog.
His songs were amazing. Like even when you hear a song, like you know when you used him hearing that gangster shit and then he switches and you start hearing like a love song, you're like, God damn.
And some punchlines make you laugh.
Clicks was a legend. That nigga's a legend.
So for me, that's the best artist, dog. For me, even if like I have songs I did with him before he left. So it's more like even those songs I'm like, nah, not releasing, dog. I have my Tupac too.
I wanna need a sample for our I wanna request for a sample for our show.
Yeah.
You'll share which one is ideal.
Nah, dog, we have.
And we need a R.I.P Clicks at the end of this show.
Yeah, and we had like a song that he was the first artist, dog, like to do so many things with me, dog. So that's the nigga.
No, thank you for that one, cool. Because so Clicks is a must. The the one thing I remember is the warmth. Because ngahlangana like QB.
Yeah.
Man Cakes was like, yo, dog, we're going to work, dog. But I could see with somehow.
Dog, like
but I'm trying to say, where is Cakes? Ask Lita, bro. I used to pour in Cakes. Where is Cakes? Bother him about Cakes. Where is Cakes? When is he coming? Our Cakes is no longer recording there.
Yeah, dog, you know, he's just like me. He knew, he understood Owoti. Now it's time for change.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't bother anybody. Nah. When I have to move.
You move.
Yeah.
Rappers you would give anything to work with locally and globally?
Locally. I wouldn't say rappers though.
Okay.
Because I can rap. I can try rap, but it's good for me because I don't have any expectations. Like, I'm a producer though.
Yeah.
I have to get the, like, locally dog, I just wanna work with Bongeziwe Mabandla dog. He's a singer, he's a rock star dog. Like, even Simphiwe Dana, you know, those type of vocals dog. Like, I wanna broaden up my spectrum dog. Since Lira is sick, but you know, Lira too dog. Like, I wanna work with people who do music, you know, outside of music, because so many artists I meet, they tell me like, I wanna do this. Nah dog, can you not tell what you wanna do? Let's just chill, and you let me as a beat maker and a producer just do a beat, and you as a writer, if you feel like, let me write. If you don't feel like writing, yeah, it's not your day dog, don't feel bad. You are not work, you can write tomorrow a doper song. So that's how it is.
Producers you admire?
DJ Cleo dog.
Why did I even ask that question? It was answered an age ago. DJ Cleo, yes,
dog. Yes, Kaleni dog. That nigga, he will never fall. Because there's fans like me, he can get an award without being nominated, so you know. Dog, they never nominated him for summer awards, I think summer 15 or some shit. Then you won an award with a song for ringtones. Imagine that. Now I got an, hey, your niggas didn't invite me to the show. Okay, no problem. MTN will invite me. They gave him the award, so it's more like he's smart, dog.
Yeah. 3 artists or groups in general that you feel made South African music special?
Oskido, Caiphus, Semenya, Brayu. Like, I'm telling you the truth, though. Caiphus Semenya, he brought up the spectrum, not doing just jazz for Ekas. He went to work with Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones.
And like that generation,
yeah,
Hugh Masekela, Milliam Makeba, Hugh Mahlasela, who?
Vusi Mahlasela,
Benny Smith, Black Mambazo.
Yeah, like those people are refined, dog. You check. And me now, I'm the same age as their children. And some of them are like older than me. So when I look at them, I feel like I wish my parents were the same way, you see. Like, but I see them as my parents in music, because when I look at them, they're still alive and they're still on that path of like greatness, create greatness. When what you say changes the world.
There's a producer that I recall, Puleso Space was short, Robbie Malinga, the late.
Yeah, yo.
Insane. He
didn't play the drums, but the drummer could feel. You see, that's a producer, though.
Yeah.
But if he felt like playing the drums, he would learn and do them because he had the passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be a producer without. You can produce me, and me, I do the beat, and he does the vocals. But you, the producer, like your dog, this song has to be about maybe this type of brand, you know. So when we write this type and this, it has to be towards that thing, you know, with Kulumang brand and all of those things. You are producing.
Yeah. Here's another question, an ultimate question. If you're a politician in South Africa, right at the top of the food chain, what are the things that you would address for the benefit of society and for immoral abantu, and basically to just make people be proud of being South African?
Love yourself. Make sure, dog, there is ways to make people like know they are worth it, because most people in South Africa don't really love themselves that much. If it's not this, it's that, or it's shutting somebody down or some shit. So for me, if I was a politician, I would find better ways, dog, to maybe, like you see, I'm in the arts department. You make sure with people participate in everything, because we're not really participating in most of the things. About this day, Independence Day, we don't even know.
That's why we end up not caring.
You see. So as a politician, first things first, today there should be an events all around Mzansi in every stadium.
I'm sure there are.
Now, like stadiums.
Yeah.
You take a taxi, you go to Soccer City, the biggest stadium in Joburg.
Yeah,
it's for free, though. Everybody's got a brand nowadays.
Yeah.
So how do we market it if we don't even have platforms to market our brands on a bigger platform? Because summer awards, Bakjelo, you can advertise your brand. With DJ Spoo, they cut him off on Metro FM awards, you see, because he was like more fire. So you see those type of things.
Number one Knoxman.
Young tall. So me as an artist, kunezinto nami ebengibona, like even Bob Marley, those are people engiba admire now. Like they saw, dog, like you can bring change through music. Njenganamhlanje, it's a perfect day to teach everybody around South Africa about independence. Come through to Soccer City or Loftus for free. When you get there for free, dog, you enter, you part of everybody now. There's artists who are performing, but go get a t-shirt for independence and whatnot. Local brands are supporting and all of those things. Everybody, we meet today, like, yo, dog, this is mine. Yo, we can exchange, make it easier for people to love each other, so that I can be like, dog, take this jersey, I take you, you know.
Yes,
then we feel comfortable, like,
patriotism.
now I own it, dog.
Yeah.
We exchanged.
And the funny what you are saying,
Oh.
what you are saying, ne? Some of the kids that are still in my life now, I met them at events like that. Whether they were inside or outside hanging.
No, but you met.
Because that day they came out. In Africa, events like that,
yeah.
Sometimes they go to the tribal court, that was the norm. When seasons change when after the harvest, there's those gatherings.
Yeah,
people knew each other. When you meet because
yeah, and noma ihlala kude lekhehla uyazi lapha ukuthi ihlala kuphi, and mudlula uyahlonipha yonke into. Nowadays it's more like we urbanized, dog. I don't know if there's a word like that, but we more into the urban life. Even in Makaya, it's hard for somebody to just put their phone down and chill and be like, let me just focus on being with family, you know, let me cook for the family, ask you, Ukraine Njayam, like you're my brother, like let's talk, instead of being that nigga, yo, my brother, it doesn't like it. Nah, dog.
Sometimes can we all sit on one table in our bedroom?
Not in SA. In SA, somebody is holding a phone like this while they are eating. They hold their phones while they're eating. They hate like being told like table manners. when you say table manners, we
When
hardly.
they're walking and crossing the streets, and
You see,
Kumele upapaze, umele yena ohamba ngemoto.
yeah.
think about it.
Very dangerous, bro. And the kids, ungambambeli lift umntane kwesikolweni ngesikube, ungambambeli lift. Ngeke athi thank you. Kuzoze kubonge wena,
Yabo.
ubonge ukuthi ngikubambela umnyango.
And bayambona umagogo edlula namaplastic. Ngeke athi.
Bamnika, Bamnika to go first. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yabo. So it's more like, I wouldn't say it's South Africa because I'd sound like I'm hating on my people, but I'd say let's learn and do better.
Right.
Because loving each other, dog, it's more like loving yourself. Because young combo, when you can only show me how you treat yourself.
How
Because-
you treat me. I want to
I'm
know how
told.
you treat yourself, how you want to
Because when you start lying towards me, it's like, oh, already. So you lie to yourself.
treat yourself. You can mind, yeah.
So it's like you lie to yourself. I'm like, okay, and I understand.
You disrespect yourself. You're gonna
Yeah,
disrespect
so
me.
it's like,
Ukhipha umthondo nje la kuhamba
Think
khona
about
abantwana
it.
nabafazi ukhipha umthondo ikhamela
kunomunye obesestradeni esenta kwestrata lapha ya uyachama. Then you are looking at them like you don't respect yourself. Obviously muqeda muza la thina sikubuka kanjani. Entertainment at large,
Yeah.
it's like brands are only catering for a certain few. That's the problem, because like Inecto here, use me. Don't be using those niggas, because me, I got more to lose. I'm looking for the bag. They are not really looking for the bag.
It's like putting a
And
clothes on a mannequin.
they just use the ones that are there. It's more like in the acting industry. We see same faces. We started seeing Martinin. Soul bodies, dog, when they were acting there, in Panato. Soul bodies used to be in Panato, dog. The same people about CD, generations, none they were acting there. Ganti, dog.
And then kuba inkinga masingasabukele our own shows, singasa prefer our own
But
films.
I keep on seeing the same face, dog. You check, when I hate the person now, I hate the whole show, because the whole show doesn't even change people. I will see you for the whole 3 years doing the same script. Instead of you acting 1 year, then you act as if maybe bathi sewuhambe state kube namuntu omusha kube ne story esish inside the story, like it's always ezweni communication.
That's why I don't watch. I don't watch TV because of that. Because I mean, it's boring.
Yeah, talk like you
You're trying to
sing the
show me-
same.
Yeah, same people and show me the same lifestyle that we live.
So
Show me
it's-
something new,
It's
different.
coming to music now. Highlights, doc. Our copyright system is very, 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 very dope. You know, I don't really have to go anywhere and be like, yo, I wrote these lyrics, you check. I can just be like, these are mine. You know,
Teach us, bro.
that's just copyright.
Teach us.
This is the copyright.
Teach us.
You
Teach us
check.
the lanes, the dropouts, the
Some other countries, you have to have a proof, you have to have like a copyright organization or register to show that you own the copyright. And our music systems are dope, though. Like, I was reading like on these things, you see Elon Musk, there is a nigga who used to own the biggest company in the world, like ATV. Before it was Sony ATV, he was part of SA, so he did some tweaks here and there in the copyright system. If you check it, you'll see. That's why we are so lucky somehow. That's why you see entertainers come to South Africa for our copyright systems and all those things. We are working with different peoples. Our publishing scale is so big, though. It's bigger than any other country in Africa. Don't think India now chases us. India is the whole, like, young to live in Asia. Asia is big, but this side, when you are thinking like the world side, though, that market here, Asia, Ngaiboni, like I haven't tapped into it that much, but it's easier to see an artist being broken in South Africa. You check. There's
But
artists with millions
Yeah.
of fans, active fans from South Africa.
And their countries. Another thing, when Buza out, I think he was an Uber driver or type. No, it was guys that were graduating yesterday.
Yeah.
Pretoria. So I'm asking them, when the radio, Mangizole DJ and has been DJing for years on this particular radio station, but the songs that they're playing is the same songs they've been playing ages ago, classics from overseas.
They are no longer.
You think that one is a problem for Tina?
It's a problem because now their market is no longer there. They are relating to the wrong people. Radio is for youth, guys. Let's be honest. Newspapers are for adults. Like, let's be for real. Uba no vuke kuseni avula newspaper it. Ubani ovuke kuseni athi ku radio. Podcast. None. You check. So we can't have a nigga on a 70. He's trying to play amapiano. Dog, ontanga bakho mfethu, they need that jersey, what, go play for them. Right now, open that slot for what? For a youngin who relates to the situation yama listeners. Ingakho i-radio ingasamamela. Ingakho even asenandaba, I don't even care about being played on radio or TV though.
Yeah, it's like, very depressing, guys, because I'm an artist who unzomuzwa a chance, but it's been a 3-hour show. The next show that comes, what the fuck are the compilers doing? What the fuck are the compilers doing? Because those classics have been hearing them forever.
Yeah.
Local music.
It's sending money to the same spot.
90% because that didn't affect us.
It was Hlaudi Motsoeneng and they fired him.
Yeah, but it didn't help. It didn't help anyway. Even when he happened, it didn't help us for nothing.
He was trying to implement that and got fired.
You see, the reason he was saying that because he was seeing everybody is doing a copycat now of American music. It was that era. Everybody, when you have so much influx of the copies, we had like I don't want to diss or anything, but Titombo that whole era we were American influenced, so we were trying to somehow replace the American stuff with our own stuff. So he was like, okay, as long as it's bumping, dog. Because American stuff is bumping, dog. So to replace it, you need something you check. Because near good laringome work you rate just because you took off Drake. Like at least you more replace with Drake in finding something that's worth being there. Young Ton.
Okay.
Kichwela pele balibuchi shobare gopuchi kaina gole kudu gole kamata gole gopuchi bofelong bjana ga se mochabo khatelo pele tjabo phata diba tjona rafata rana rahlapa tjarego biluga bona se la rawela dashala selogela dibotu bo maila for sholong konko Nko bule le pheko le photo a fete nko bule le pheko di mamathane di fete
for the street talk and for the street walk.